most of the time. It's been sort of misty rain, you know. We call it Swansea rain. I was going to ask you about the rugby, but I thought I'd better wait to see if anybody else comes on.
Yeah. I don't know where everybody is.
Everybody's that's why we were all wearing black on. We're all in mourning.
It was a bit. Oh well. I won't say anything.
I see you getting your photos together that Rob gave you.
Oh bloody hell, man! Oh wow. Well, that as well has been taking my time as well. It's I had about 300 maybe photos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing shots. There's some great ones of Hutton and stuff. But what I decided to do is not post any at the moment. I'm working on them. I'm cleaning them up. Not cleaning them up if some need a bit of restoration, but you know.
Yeah.
But then I'll start to post them up, and I'll do a special post on it or something like that, you know. But there's some crackers, man. Some real crackers.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to me in my era. Nobody seemed to have taken photos. I'm sure somebody did at some point, but I don't know anybody who kept them, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like I know you had,
I got a couple of you.
but you had some when we were like because of your surfing thing and skateboard that people had cameras taking pictures. But
yeah.
just generally, you know, when we were all sitting at the beach and things like that, nobody ever took a camera, did they?
No, never. You know, the ones I got of you, I think we got some in one of those photo booth things, you know.
Yeah.
Some at Langland, at Rossley, which my parents took. Oxford, when we were camping down in Oxford.
Yeah.
What was that girl's name? Janet, is it? I can't remember.
No, it's not Janet. I know that.
Janet.
I can't. Oh.
Anyway, and that's about it, like, you know. And same with Biscuit. I haven't got any photos of Biscuit at all. Hey, Biscuit, right? Oh, we changed places again. Nice one. Yeah.
He's out and about by the look of it.
Yeah, bloody hell, man.
I'd have more than this on if I was out in the boat now.
Yeah. That's coming.
Sorry, you have to excuse me while I'm thinking for a minute.
He's having a think. He's having a senior moment.
Well, I don't know if it's a senior moment. It was remembering somebody's name that we met for 4 days 55 years ago, Con.
Yeah, right. Well, she was from up north. I kept her right. If it'll jerk your memory a bit, she was from up north, wasn't she? She had an accent.
From Lancashire.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Go on. You get it.
I will. Yeah. I will get to it in a minute. It'll come
to you know. Whoop. I don't know why I got Janet in the head.
Kipper. I had a chat with Paul Preedy the other day. Yeah. We were sitting down there and we were reminiscing about, I was saying a few people were in school with me, like you probably were in school, like the Tackies, Big Tacky and Little Tacky. Do you know them or not?
Yeah.
No, he did. But anyway, it depends where you were. And I said, Kip was in Oxford Street. He said, no, he wasn't. I said, yes, he was.
I know. I had this conversation with him. He couldn't remember me at all.
Oh, have you talked about it?
Yeah. He couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I
questioned his own memory.
Yeah, I said, like 99.9%. I said, unless I'm going crazy, he went to Oxford Street and then came to Alpha. He said, no, he went to Pifgo. I said, no, he didn't.
Yeah.
He said, I used to live next door to him or with his dad or something. And I said, you should know.
Is Paul Preedy the same age as us?
Yeah, he's a year younger than me.
But he's a school year younger.
Yeah, school year younger.
Right. Yeah.
His birthday is probably in sort of May or April or something.
No, it's. I think he said it was in like October or November or something.
Was it all right?
It was in the next year.
So,
Yeah.
tell me something. What I always used to get mixed up with was Oxford Street and Geneva.
That's a bad
Couldn't
mix
get
up.
it mixed up.
Why would you get mixed up?
You
No.
couldn't get more mixed up
Those
than that.
didn't
No, I
pass it.
know, but I know where Oxford Street is, but where the fuck is Geneva? I don't know.
Behind Kingsway Post Office,
Yeah.
Is it really? I never went
Fire
there. so I don't
station.
know.
basically.
Opposite
Oh,
the
is it?
what is the new police station?
Yeah. Remember, if you came down the Kingsway to walking down the Kingsway towards the YMCA,
Oh,
right?
yeah, yeah.
You came to Kingsway Post Office, turned right by there, and then right in the corner was the main gate into Geneva.
So it's behind the church type thing, is it?
Well,
No, it's not quite. It's
Church of in front of it. Bit. Where the
so
fire,
it was-
the fire station used to be, Con.
Yeah.
Almost sort of straight out and right a bit from that.
yeah,
Alright.
it's in the it's at the back of the Albert Hall.
Yeah.
attached to the Albert Hall.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Okay.
Come down Walter Road. You got the Albert Hall, and then all those buildings on the right hand side are all the Geneva School. Well, it's not obviously anymore, but
All right.
I
Okay.
don't know. It's an art centre or something now.
the Albert Hall is going to be some sort of art centre, come
No,
some
I mean
other
Geneva
centre. Oh, Geneva
Geneva
School. It's now the St. Trinity something University.
Yeah, yeah. I've got a feeling I did art. Obviously, in art college before.
No, they did do art there.
Hmm.
Yeah, if you walking in the opposite direction and you walk past the church is on your left hand side, and then you turn left up that lane,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
then when you got to the top of that lane, the bottom of it, you were at the back of the Dragon Hotel.
Mm.
When you got to the top of that lane, then the right hand side was the Magistrates Court.
Valerie.
Valerie. Bravo.
Sorry, Biscuit.
Well done, Mike. Well done.
I'll shout it out when it comes to me.
You went through the alphabet and got to the letter B.
Is it when I said dragon, you thought of a name?
Excellent.
Crazy enough, I was trying to think of the name of the road you're walking up, and it just popped in my mind then. I couldn't. I don't know. I still can't remember the name of that road, but I know where you are. Carry on.
Yeah,
So it's basically opposite the road that goes up to Mount Pleasant.
Yeah, directly opposite.
right at the
Yeah.
bottom of the road to go to the Mount Pleasant. I went to I did some course. No, it was a course in work. An evening class in work. I did a course there once, when I first joined BT. But I think there was like it was probably like a newer extension of Geneva. That was on the left hand side, and the Magistrates Court was on the right hand side.
That's right.
Just before you went up the steps.
Now tell me
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
At the bottom of so go on, hang on. At the
I was going to
bottom
say
of
where
that
Exist. You know where Exist is, Con?
exists a skate park.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
No.
Oh, all right.
If you come down Mount Pleasant, Con, at
Yeah.
great speed, you'd go straight across the road and you go straight into the what was Geneva.
All right. Okay. And I see.
The skateboard park Exist is about 200 yards up from there.
All right.
hill.
Okay.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I see what that would be now. Yeah. So do you remember at the bottom of that road on the Kingsway, on the corner, as you're going down towards the Kingsway down that lane, right? On the left-hand side on the Kingsway, just about, there used to be a music shop there, didn't there?
Is it Northampton Lane?
No, No,
Yeah, it's called
Lane,
Never
wasn't it,
Place, that
really?
little lane.
Is
Northampton
it?
Lane was
Right,
the valve
right.
one.
Don't know why that came into my mind. Just
Ran
random
along,
words now.
ran along the back of the multi-story car park,
Yeah.
opposite the
That's
top
right.
ramp.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah.
Where have I gone?
Oh, if you don't know
That's a
Sam, I'm
great
sure we don't.
question. That is that from Sam? Is it? Where am I?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I got a small screen, but I can't see anybody now.
Well, you're not in Verdi's, thank God, because it's quiet.
Well, I was contemplating. I thought, oh, it's quite nice down there, you know.
Have you got your camera switched off by any chance? Because we can't
You
see
must
it.
be,
Yeah,
you
well,
must be
I
deaf.
touched something. I got to the point of, you know, pressing this and then that, and then all of a sudden, all I've got is one one window of biscuit.
Right. You got
Shall I go
to
back to
Well,
back to Zoom?
you got your priorities right anyway, Sam.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hang on, I don't know what to do.
it's got
Thumbs up.
View.
a view. Yeah, in view it should have gallery or something like that.
Large, medium, small.
No, you're looking for the grid. There should be a grid there. But then you got your
Start video you want, Sam.
you got
Start
your
what?
video off them, yeah.
Yeah, but I got no. My things have start video and got it and all that. They've all gone now, and all I've got is a picture of one of you at a time. So
That all right, because you selected show speaker.
did I?
So, what are you on an iPhone or an iPad?
My laptop.
All right. Well,
What is-
You've got to minimize that screen, don't you, to get all the options up again.
Yeah. So hang about.
So this takes us back 10 years, doesn't it?
Oh, doesn't it just?
Refresh. Hang about. Screen resolution, gadgets, personalized views, sort by. No.
I've
thrown a glass of water over it.
I've gone to my Zoom thing again now, right? So I'll see if I can. Oh, a second. I'll see.
No, you won't be there.
Hang
Switch it
on.
off and start again.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think how to. All right, create your base. Oh. How do I switch off? Leave.
Sam, in the top right hand corner, okay, you see how much time is left. You got that?
No, I not even got that. I've got an option how to leave meeting. So
Anyway, Mike, I'll give you a ring in the morning, Mike, but away before I forget to get this report done. All right, I'll catch up. There's a few questions I need to ask you, but yeah, do that tomorrow. Apologies for the delay.
If the weather's fine, I'm playing golf at 10:30, so
I'll ring you before then. Yeah. No problems.
Crack of dawn about 9:30 would be perfect.
Yeah, it's crack of dawn for me.
Does that exist?
Yeah.
So we all had a good week.
Busy.
Yeah.
Busy.
Can we remember we've had a week?
Just the weather, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can't do much.
Yeah, it was good one day, wasn't it? I got out one day.
Yeah.
Was that seeing you dragging by there, Mike? Was that it can't have been because nobody else has mentioned it by me. That last try that England scored was the last pass forward.
Yeah,
I thought so.
Yeah.
But that momentum rule and everything comes into it, doesn't it? So.
Well, why hadn't anybody picked it up? That's what I couldn't understand.
I know. Yeah, we were all shouting.
right.
But
And then
they're very selective about what they pick and choose, aren't they?
Well,
I thought a number of the passes were forward.
All this TMO and VAR and everything that's involved in sport today, I can't understand why Dan Bigger didn't mention anything after the game or something.
Well, yeah. I mean, the thing is, I think the referee's got to I don't understand it now because I get confused between football and rugby because in rugby, the VAR people sort of tell them something that they haven't asked for, don't they? In football, they never say anything unless they're asked. And a bit like in the Scottish game, the referee said, you know, he thought it was no try. And unless you find evidence saying it is a try, then it's not a try, even though you think the obvious was a try.
Yeah, it's like innocent till proven guilty.
Yeah. But it was about the good thing about Wales are enjoyable games. I mean,
it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I missed the first 5-10 minutes. That's when they scored straight off, was it?
No.
I thought they said Wales scored in the first 4 minutes.
I can't remember. I would have thought it would have been longer than that.
I was about 15 minutes into the game.
Oh, right, yeah. Because people in the pub were saying that they just glad that England haven't scored in the last 10 minutes because we were 20 points down, weren't we? The last game after 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So, that's all right. Enjoyed the game.
It was. They played much better than the week before, didn't they?
Yeah.
It's taken me a while, though, to identify the players. Because I think,
we're the ones in red, Sam.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. But so the likes of, you know, all the ones who've been around, like Dan Bigger, Alan Wynne, now that Rhys Zammit's gone out to the States, and it's like sort of, oh, right. So the guy I noticed from the last week's match, was a new player to me, something Andrew. He was full back in the scrum, the one at the back of the scrum. What's that one called? A hooker? No. You know when the scrum goes down. He was the one at the back. Wears a headband, fair hair.
No, the hooker's the one in the middle in the front row.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is the one at the back.
Prop forward, is it? No.
Is it? Yeah. And because he was really good playing last game. He was really quite a star, you know. So I noticed him. But a lot of them, I thought, they didn't seem to me like a lot of the English guys looked quite beefy, didn't they? You know, quite lumpy. We didn't seem to have that equivalent.
Yeah, well,
beefy. I was in a pub, so I didn't hear a lot of it. Was Botham playing? I didn't see
who.
Botham.
Who's he playing cricket?
Another name.
Ian Botham's grandson. He played.
Right.
He played that.
I went cricket then for a minute, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, Botham. Yeah.
Yeah, well, because his grandson was born in Cardiff, so he could play for Wales, so he does. But I think he was only 18. He played last week. I didn't hear him mentioned this week, though. I thought he did all right. I didn't know hardly any of them. I could only recognise George North.
No, the only one I knew was George North.
That's right, George North. Yeah. Him and Josh Adams.
Because I couldn't get it in English in the BBC, I was trying my bloody hardest, man. All I was getting off the French commentators was George North. George North is this and George North is that. He is very magnificent, this George North.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was egging him on to just hold on to it towards the end, you know, just keep possession, nudging forward. But a lot of the time, they were sort of going down. They'd get the possession, then they were going down without even trying to pass it out. I know when they pass it out, that's where they can lose it. But then, and they usually lose it when they kick for as a kind of a long shot on getting lucky bounce, isn't it? You know. Shame, but never mind. He played.
I watched it with Morgan, you know, and she makes me laugh, and she's, no, don't kick it away now. Don't kick it away. They kicked it away. They're going to lose it again.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I think all women say exactly the same thing.
Do what?
We're all saying the same thing.
Don't kick it. Run the fucker. Run.
Yeah. Who I was with last night, he was telling me all about where they were going wrong and everything. And then about 3/4 way through the game, he said, I've never played rugby in my life, you know, except
Who was this?
play rugby.
Who was this, Michael?
Mike Brown, a guy who was with last night.
All right.
And he was giving me all the expert opinion. And then he told me he'd never played rugby in his life.
Huh.
Like the rest of us, we're all armchair experts, aren't we?
We're all superb wingers and we're all superb hookers and everything else. Yeah,
I played in school briefly because I was the top runner. I won the 100-yard sprint every year in the school sports day. Wherever I was really fast. So they put me in the rugby team, put me on the wing. I said, "Yep, give it to me. I'll be off." And of course, they didn't tell me that people would be charging at me, trying to take me down. I said, "Oh, wait a minute now. I didn't sign up for this."
Yeah.
Well, I moved to London when I was 20, and then I worked for London Transport, and because I was Welsh, you had to play rugby for them. So I went and played for them for a while, and then I won't say I got headhunted. Somebody was playing, we were in a bar, and he said, "I'll come to London Welsh." So I played for London Welsh 15. So that was the height of my career. London Welsh 15. That was at the time of John Dawes and people like that who were playing down there then. So, but I never mingled with them, I'm afraid. But so I didn't.
Your claim to fame, Mike.
Huh?
Claim to fame.
Yeah.
Well,
Con,
wasn't really.
did you? Con, when I sent you that little private message, I thought, because I put a little touche reply to Paul Preedy's piss take on, did we all get off the Cwmmer bus? I thought that. So I did a big story, but then after I'd written the story, I realised I'd spelt the place, Cwmmer, which is up near my stag, the wrong way. I'd spelt it Cwmmer, like the wrong way of spelling Cwmmer.
Yeah, that's the correct way.
The what?
That's the correct way.
What? Cwmmer. Cwmmer.
Yeah.
So I put it on his head, and it was a bit of a humorous piss take thing. I pretended we were a bunch of. I said, once upon a time, what it was. See, we got on the bus up at Cwmmer, down through my stake, down the valley to Port Talbot, and then because our mums had made us a packed lunch, we didn't have to stop on the motorway. Oh, wait a minute! No, the motorway wasn't built then. So it was a bit of a story.
Yeah.
So the whole idea that we were on the bus from Cwmmer, Cwmmer.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But I spelt it wrong. I spelt it CW, and I thought, oh bloody hell, the whole point of it is gone then. So I went to edit it, and you can normally edit your own post. You can go to the little three dots and edit it.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't let me. Maybe because it was a reply.
I don't know.
But anyway, so then underneath it, I just added a little extra line to sort of turn it around.
Yeah, the reason.
Have you seen it?
I haven't seen your post on that one. I saw.
No, well, if you go to the picture with Big Harry with the dolls, right? Well, underneath it, then Paul Preedy has made a quote saying, "Oh, did they all get off the Cwmmer bus? Don't tell Rawlins about that." I said that. I didn't get.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
I didn't get. Yeah, so I replied to that post of his.
Okay, I'll have a look at that.
Yeah.
I'll give you the reason why it's spelled Cwmmer. It's because of Cwm. 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 It's Cwm. It's a valley in Welsh.
Yeah.
So
I always thought it was a mount.
Is it? No, it's a valley.
Way.
Is it? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
So it was Cwmmer's Valley.
Yeah. So I looked it up because I used to work in my stake. I used to do a regular Saturday night disco there. And there were a bunch of guys who used to come down, and I even did some discos myself in Cwmmer, and I knew it existed. So I went to the map. I thought, yeah, there it is. It's just up a bit from my stake. So that's, Cwmmer, Cwmmer is the name of the place.
Funny you should say my stake. I lost a flying jacket in my stake. We did a gig there. I think it was my stake working men's club or my stake rugby club.
Yeah.
One or the other. We were putting the gear back outside, and it was bloody freezing. It was snow and icy, and it was real Welsh Valley cold, you know.
Yeah.
And it had to go upstairs, so I don't know if that makes any sense. It had to go the hall was upstairs in the place, you know.
That's right. Yeah.
So we were going up and downstairs. So I took my coat off, and when I came back down, and we had a pint after that, and I came back down, my coat was still in the car, but it had gone. Someone had had it away, you know.
Yeah.
Like bastards. So.
It's murder when you lose a bit of clothing that you really attached to. I got a couple of loft, you know. I thought, oh bugger, I love that jacket, you know, sort of thing.
Yeah. So I've had a grudge against my steak for a long time.
Yeah, they were good nights. I did it for about a year or more. Then when I went to Europe, so that was 73. And then I came back and went back up there for about another year or something. Every Saturday night, quite a drive up. Getting the gear in was either up the front steps of the town hall, down the length of the hall, humping it all up onto the stage, because the only other access was a sort of a staircase back and forth, the stage end, but right down 3 floors to the car park. It's quite a hump, but I did it every Saturday. It was a good little thing. Yeah. That must be. Yeah, it was about 71, 72. That's right. Now to make it. I thought there was a date thing came up, or the other pictures where that one was. To show you to your comment, Andrew.
What was
did you
that?
say? You said, is that what you call a Trans Am?
Oh yeah.
You know, that was about 66, I think. And my plasticky kind of jacket and the Con Surfboards badge on it.
Yeah.
And I noticed Christopher Gibbons said, "Oh, I got that one." You know, and he put a post up of it next to it. But when you said, "Oh, is that a Trans Am?" And my brother, I noticed, made a comment. He said, "Oh no, didn't Pontiac do that one?"
Yeah.
A Trans Am, the car.
Yeah. That was my what's the term? That was my meaning, you know, Trans Am.
Yeah, is it? Yeah, it was
obviously in those days of the Trans Am, trans wasn't the word, was it?
No.
I wasn't in the book.
But you meant it as a kind of a trans.
Yeah, the word in those,
you know, because the way I was holding the bag, you know.
Yeah.
The word in those days, biscuit, was something we can't use now. Like, you know, you can't use the word queer, can you? I mean,
beginning with a Q.
With beginning with a Q, yeah. And I got one for you, Sam. Hang on a sec. Remember you were talking about Pete Townsend's jacket you were wearing?
Oh yeah.
But I did a little cameo of you there on your bike.
Oh, that's great. I tell you, did a great one, something similar to that, was Harold, John Latham, when he did for was it my 40th? No, my 50th birthday. And he did a cartoon of me on the bike with, you know, the hair going and whatever. And he did one for my 40th. And that was, we'd been skiing as well then. And so there I am with, instead of ski poles, it's like a walking frame, you know, and I had headphones on with a Sunny Walkman, extra loud, you know, an old Dodger on the slopes, you know. Yeah, I had a catch up with him the other day. We only sort of meet every now and then, but we had a good catch up down in Verdes. We were swapping out early stories, like, you know, and logos, because it was he who did all my logos. You know, he came up with the
what was his name?
The red. Well, Harold, I know him. You know, John Latham.
John Latham, yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's a graphic designer.
Mm-hmm. Was that the guy when I went past my bike you were talking to?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, were you trying to tell me something there, Mike?
I can't remember, no.
Or were you just pretending? Or were you just pretending to tell me something vital? You know?
I was trying to give him hand signals through the window.
Had you been down to see the Cinderella's Eye or whatever they're calling it these days?
I was on my way down there then, but yeah.
Oh,
I
the thing is,
something. You know that pitch? There was a picture there. I thought it was Llangennith, but I think you said it was in Cornwall with a surf competition.
Yeah, but the cop said it was 68 Portawen Cornish Open. Errol thought it was more like Crantock, but I can't remember going to Crantock. I can remember when we used to go down to Newquay and we'd surf a bit there, and then we'd go over to Crantock because it wasn't much there other than when the river was coming in and the tide was, and the tide was flowing out and the tide was coming in. You had a bit of a whoops. There was a good wave there, but there wasn't much there.
Crantock and high tide, yeah.
Yeah, and then
I tell you why, Sam. Right? It was Crantock. I said I put down it was 68 in Portawen, okay?
Yeah.
Because I've got the original photos given to me by John Goss's daughter.
Right, yeah, because I got some pictures in on my album of us all sitting on the beach, and it's a bit blurred, the photographs were right then, and I can spot, a number of the people on the beach there. But that black and white shot was my photograph, which I gave the camera to Harold to take the picture, and it's my photograph, which has been going the rounds, that one with the group and Harry with the doll's leg. That's actually my photograph, and Barry took some as well. So the one where it's down in Llangennith actually is one surfboard sticking up out of the sand. Neil Page, I'm holding the board up, and at his side is Neil's wife Jill, and the other side is Linda, Barry's Linda, because Barry took that picture, so that's mine. But the one where there's a load of people sitting on the wall opposite the hut on the prom in Langland, I think that was a Barry picture as well, because that batch of photographs came out of an exhibition that was in the museum, the Swansea Museum. There was some of mine, and the colour one with us all atop of a mini with a net in front. We'd all been drag fishing late at night. So there's about 7 of us, it's a night shot, and that's my photograph. So a lot of those pictures, the ones of Llangennith and the cars, they weren't mine. And the guy, I think his name was Si, but I used to call him Si, S-I, but I think it was C-Y. Was it Si Gard? Used to be the chef in the Osborne, apparently.
I remember that name, yeah. Yeah,
and he's in among those pictures. He's holding in a wetsuit. In those pictures, he's standing right by the wall where Kerry's bench is.
He's got one of Porky's pin line jobs, isn't he?
Is it?
Yeah.
There we are.
So wavy pin lines on the bottom of the board, isn't it?
I can't remember. I just made a comment saying it's his side with his new short board joke, because it looks like about a 9-10 foot thing.
Tell me, where is Carwyns Surf School?
Oh, halfway down west coast of France, up from Hossegor, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Signos.
Signos.
Yeah, it's when you look at the beach in Signos, you got the lakes, okay, behind the beach, and it's just one side of the lakes. It's about 10 minutes from a beach.
Right. Is it easy
it's not surf school, it's a surf house.
Is it easy to get to?
Well, yeah, if you follow the directions, yeah.
No, what I mean is it close to an airport?
Nearest airport would be Biarritz.
Bordeaux or
Bordeaux, yeah.
All right.
Biarritz is closer, I would say.
Yeah.
What are you thinking of going down?
No, my grandson was saying he's been talking to his mates and they all fancy going on a surf holiday, and I was telling him places, to think about, and then after he'd gone, I thought about Carwyns' place, which was ideal because they'll probably, they're not going to bother taking surfboards with them.
No, but Carwyns got a good stopper.
Yeah. Oh, there we are. I'll mention that to him. And funnily
It's
enough,
a possibility he could pick him up somewhere as well, in a train station or something like that, you know?
yeah. And funnily enough, I sold a changing robe yesterday. Guy came to pick it up yesterday.
Or is it a dry robe?
No, it wasn't a dry robe actually. No, but he was telling me that he'd surfed down that way. I can't remember the name of the place, but he said it wasn't far from Horsagor or whatever you pronounce it. And he had a bad accident. Ended up having to have 2 discs out.
Oh, yeah.
He said that all of him and his mates, and he went out all together. He said I don't know what beach it was, but he said it was pretty easy to get outside because you could go around somewhere to get outside where it was breaking. And he said he caught this wave and he thought, I shouldn't have caught this. And the next thing he knew, he had a bang on the back of his head. And when they investigated, it was his heel.